Hey, it's Andrew Smith from Royal LePage Kelowna. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Andy. This is a weekly housing update um, surrounding the Kelowna real estate market. So, for the week ending Sunday, May 3rd, 2026, was another one of those predictable weeks that we've all grown to love. 49 residential sales for the week, which is up slightly from the 46 that we had the week before, and similar to the 47 that we had for the same week in 2025. There's nothing to see here. Things are predictable. Things are just we know what's going to happen. Next week there's going to be 48 to 52 houses sell, maybe a bit more because weather's nice and more people are attending open houses. But it's just kind of a steady line, and we kind of like that. Sellers may be hoping that prices are going to go up, and buyers may be hoping that prices are going to be going down. But at some point, at some point, people are just all going to get tired of waiting, and sellers may come down in their prices a little bit, and buyers may say it's time to jump in now. And maybe the days of buying a $550,000 condo and hoping it goes for 500, they don't exist. But if you go in with a reasonable offer at 525, you're going to get a really good counter, I imagine, these days. So for the people participating in the market, realistic sellers, realistic buyers, things are humming along. The overall number of listings, and now including mobile homes and land and detached houses, lakefront, everything, is down 200 from a year ago. 200, it's a big number. Any economics 101 student's going to tell you if supply is shrinking, prices are going to go up. That obviously hasn't happened. But I imagine it's just a case of sellers not wanting to participate in this because they're in their minds, the house that they bought for $1.4 million should be worth 1.6, but it's worth 1.4. So kind of the wait continues, and you don't have a lot of people just jumping in. You don't have the speculative sellers saying, now's the time. I think I can get a lot more money than it might be worth. That's just not happening, and I think people certainly realize that. With prices, when it goes up, and it will, it happens quickly. And you see it first in places like Glenrosa, you see it in Old Glenmore, and you see it in Rutland. Now these $800,000 houses that may be on the market for a little too long, suddenly one starts to sell, two starts to sell, and prices will just start climbing a little bit until everyone figures out what's going on. And that takes about 3 months before someone like me says, oh, look at these numbers. The average sale price in Rutland is $880 now, and it's not $800. Like these homes in these communities are the first ones to go up. They're the canary in the coal mine, and that feels like it's going to happen. It's not happening now. Right now, your $800,000 buy level in Glenrosa is going to be worth $800,000 next week. I'm not suggesting you're going to see a 10% increase, but when it happens, it's not going to happen 1 or 2 percentage points at a time. It's going to happen fast, and people are going to know it. And at that point, everyone's looking for the same thing, and people are going to be too late. So if you're sitting on the fence saying, I think this $800,000 home is going to be $775 in 2 or 3 months, good luck to you. You might be right, but I have a funny feeling you're wrong. The blah 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 nowadays conditions, 800,000 condos. Let's end with condos. There's a tale of two cities, a tale of two condo markets with the new stuff. And when I say new, let's say 4 or 5 years old and new, brand new. That stuff's stuck in neutral. That's it isn't selling. People don't want to pay the ridiculous taxes. The people who did, first-time buyers who did pay the taxes on these places, want to recoup all of it, and it just doesn't seem realistic. So those places, there's a huge disconnect between what people want to pay and what people want to sell them for. So what you're seeing is just nothing. It's just all, the market's all gummed up there, and you're not seeing a lot of activity. What is moving is resale products, stuff that's 15, 20 years old, and two bedroom condos in normal areas, close to schools, grocery stores, churches, doctors' offices, that sort of stuff. Those are selling, and the market's healthy there, and there's no sign that it'll continue. That's going to discontinue. So when you read the condo market, or someone like me tells you the condo market is in the tank, it really, it truly isn't, and things are going okay there. That's about it. That's how I'm going to end the quickly for May. This is interesting. 224 residential sales at a median sale price of 945. 224, 945, and March, the month before, was identical. Practically, it was the exact same amount of sales for $944,000. So it's almost it's almost a carbon copy. It just isn't going anywhere, and that's good to get the speculators out, and people can deal with consistency. So Milkshed Coffee, we're here at Milkshed. Really nice location. We get to see the cyclists going up the hill. We get to see the cars picking up their kids at school. We get to see, it's just nice out here. Music's a little loud. Hope everyone can hear me okay, but thanks for watching.